lecture we have studied instruction format: 2 bytes, 4 bytes, and 6 bytes. So in 2 bytes, there are register to register operation mode. There are only 2 registers. In 4 bytes, there are 3 types: a register to storage, or a register 1, that is operand 1 is stored in register 1, and operand 2 is stored in x2 b2 base, and a data content of base index register, and then content as index register, and a data. Then operation, in case of 4 byte instruction, a register to storage, there are 2 types of registers. First, a register r1, then register r2, that is a register r2 is a base, general register as a base, and it is a combination of general register as a base and general register as a data, that is a displacement. And there is another one, r3 register, which is used as for storing purpose. Then stack index register, there is again 2 types, that is immediate operand and a storage operand. Then we have seen 6 byte instructions, that is a storage to storage register operation. Here first we find the length of that total operations and divide into 2 parts, that is storage operands, that is b1 d1, that is base index general purpose register base index plus displacement 1. Similarly for a second operand, general purpose base or register and displacement 2. These are the 4 is 2 byte, 4 byte, and 6 byte instructions we have seen. Then in example IBM 360 has, we have seen the arithmetic, logical, control transport, and special purpose interrupt instructions. There are different formats of IBM 360 instructions as shown in figure. So 5 types of instructions. See here, there are 5 types of instruction. This is first, second. First is register to register. Then second is RX. Third is RS. Fourth is stack index, and fifth is storage to storage. These 5 types of instructions differ basically in types of operands they use. So register operands, data stored one of 60 general purpose registers, and each register have 32 bit long, and out of them 4 bits used for storing address, or 4 bit addressed by 4 bit field. Then since these registers are usually constructed high speed circuitry, they provide faster access to data than the core storage. One example here we have taken. So here a total 2 byte, that is 16-bit data in register format. So first 8 bit is for perform operation, the next 4 bit for storing data in register r1, and next 4 bit storing data in register r2.
सर स्क्रीन दिसत
Hmm.
नाही.
स्क्रीन
स्क्रीन
दिसत नाही का? 1 minute. आता स्क्रीन दिसते? हॅलो.
हो.
आता एक्झाम्पल मध्ये काय दिलंय? ऍड रजिस्टर 3 आणि 4. 3 आणि 4 हा डेटा आहे आणि त्यांचं ऍडिशन घ्यायचं आहे अँड स्टोरिंग त्यांचं डेटा कुठे ठेवला जाणार आहे? इन द रजिस्टर फॉर्मॅट. सो 3 is converted into binary form, that is in hexadecimal form, that is 0011. 4 is converted into again hexadecimal 0100. So 3 is stored in register R1, 4 is stored in register R2, and these operation of these registers store here in register R1. In microprocessor, you have seen the example like this: move register. Okay, you have seen the instructions like move AH32 or whatever the value, then move BH32, add AH BH, then that value of addition, that is AH plus BH, stored in AH. Similarly, here the value of R1 plus R2 is stored in R1. Hello, 1 minute. Hello. Sorry for interrupting. So here we have taken one example, add a register a 3 4. So here we should have to add these two values. ह्या दोन व्हॅल्यूचे आपल्याला ऍडिशन करायचे आहे. So this contains a 16 bits, that is 2 byte register format. So first 8 bits for operation code, that is add register, then next 4 bits for register R1 which stores the first value as a 3, and R2 for R2 last 4 bits which stores value 4 in register R2. So here addition of these two, 3 and 4. So before doing this addition operation, they are converted into hexadecimal format. So contents of general register are 3 and resulting sum left in general register 3. So result of these two is stored in register R1. Storage operands refer data stored in core memory. The length of the operand depends on specific data type. ह्या ऑपरँडची डेटा लेंथ, हाऊ मच बिट्स और बाइट्स, किती बिट्स किंवा किती बाइट्स ह्या ऑपरँडची लेंथ असू शकते, हे डिपेंड्स ऑन स्पेसिफिक डेटा टाइप. डेटा टाइप जो असेल त्याच्यावरती डिपेंडेंट आहे. वेदर इट इज इंटीजर, वेदर इट इज फ्लोट, वेदर इट इज कॅरेक्टर. So operand data fields are longer than 1 byte. ऑपरँड डेटा फील्ड्स, हे ऑपरँड 1 आहे, हे ऑपरँड 2 आहे आणि याची लेंथ 1 बाईट, 2 बाईट, 3 बाईट, हे डेटा टाइप कोणता आहे त्याच्यावरती डिपेंडेंट आहे. स्पेसिफाईड बाय द ऍड्रेस ऑफ द लोएस्ट ऍड्रेस बाईट लॉजिकली लेफ्ट मोस्ट. सो ऍड्रेस बाईट वरती डिपेंडेंट आहे. This is the first example we have seen. Then a second example here, 32-bit binary fixed, that is 4 byte data
Sir,
instructions. स्क्रीन दिसत नाहीये का? One minute. Hello. So here we have taken second example. Previous example is for 2 bytes instruction set. Now this example for 4 byte instruction set. So here 32 bit auxiliary, or sorry, 32 bit binary fixed point full word length. Here example is given as plus 267. We have to store plus 2 plus 267 in hexadecimal format. So where plus 267, it is in a decimal format, while it is converted into hexadecimal format like this, that is 000010 So value of this stored in 8-bit format. So here 5 times 0. So there is, for 0 there is 4. For single 0 in hexadecimal, it is in binary format 4 times 0. So for this 5 times 0, it is 20 times 0. Out of them there are 2 bytes. This is first byte, this is second byte, and half byte. That is, this is up to this half byte. Then value of 1, then value of 0, then value of b. So location for this storing is 1016, 1017, 1018, and 1019. This is the example, not exact value. Different PC have different value at different time. So we can take as initial address. Initial address is here 1060. So this number is stored at 1060. So address of ith storage operand is computed by this formula. Address is equal to C of Bi plus C of Xi plus Di. So where C of Bi and C of Xi denotes the contents of general register Bi and Xi respectively, where Bi is binary or base index and Xi is hexadecimal index. Bi is base index and Xi is hexadecimal index. If hexadecimal index is 0, then C of Xi is treated as 0. Similarly, B of I is equal to 0. This is one example. Then next example, in case of instruction, here RX format, previous format we have seen is conversion base index to hexadecimal index. So here there are 5 types of registers. First is operand, second R1, third R2 or X2, then fourth B2, and fifth D2. So these 5 types of general registers contains the value 1000. So 1000, it is in decimal format. Convert it into hexadecimal format. So this is the hexadecimal format for 1000. So this format is known as RX format because here first register R1 and second register R2 is divided into 3 formats: hexadecimal, then base, and then displacement. So for calculating address of these 32-bit located contents, so this is the formula. C of B2, that is base 2 plus hexadecimal 2 plus displacement 2, base 2 plus hexadecimal 2 and displacement 2. So base here we have used 5 registers. Base 2 is 5 here. Hexadecimal value is 0 and here a 16. So calculation of and C of base 5 is equal to 1000 plus 0 plus 16 is 1016. So to be added the contents of general registers 3, that is 32 bits, the resulting sum is left in general registers. So we will take another example for storage to storage format, that is for the exact value at stored operand 1 and storage operand 2. So for this is for 6 byte instruction. So here length, first L is length, then this is a register R1 where our value is stored or storage operand address. Here a register R2, that is storage operand second. What is the exact value is stored at storage operand 1 and storage operand 2 calculated this formula. So for storage operand 1, that is contents at base index 1 plus displacement 1 plus a C of 5 plus a 32. This is the formula. So contents at base 1 is 100, sorry, 1000 plus displacement 32 plus, sorry, storage operand at address 1 is equal to base 1 plus displacement 1, that is base 1 is equal to C of 5 plus displacement 1 is 32. So C of 5 is equal to 1000 plus 32, that is 1032. Similarly, a storage operand 2 address, it is base 2 plus displacement 2. So base 2 is C of 5 is equal to again 1000 plus displacement 2 is 300. So 1300. So these two are separate addresses. So instruction copies contents from 80 byte to the locations, that is from 1032 plus 1032 to 4 times 1. These 80 addresses from these location to these location, that is 1300 to 1379. So these 80 addresses here, total 80 addresses they have given, that is a length plus operand. It is moved from operand 2 to operand 1. So since a character is stored byte and this instruction could be viewed copying character, that is a card image from one area to another area. Then immediate operands are single byte of data are stored as a part of instructions. Again here example for 4 bytes, that is SI format they have given. So assuming that the register 5 contains 1000 and following the instructions as a storage to storage, which causes the byte, that is 0100, then 4 times 0, that is 8 bits through 15, that is these 8 bits out of these 15 instructions could be stored at 1004. Then this part of instruction is completed. Then machine language. So in this concept we are going to discuss machine language, actual code executed, actual code executed by computer. Again we are going to discuss from the example we have taken, that is IBM 360 type computer. So we are going to start a reader on this way to learning machine language. After this, the reader is referred to one of, okay, so we will not write the machine language in ones or zero format nor in hexadecimal number, rather than we use a mnemonic form of machine language. In previous lectures we have seen the data is stored in 01 format, or that is a binary form. डेटा बायनरी फॉर्म मध्ये स्टोअर केला जातो, आपण बघितलं. त्याच्यानंतर डेटा हा मशीन लोडिंग होताना हेक्साडेसिमल मध्ये होतो हे बघितलं. बट while developing IBM 360 machine, data is not stored in binary form, not stored in hexadecimal, but it is stored in mnemonic form. So this is the example. See in this figure, mnemonic form of the machine language. Here we have taken the binary form of the number, that is 924. Here binary form of this, here we have taken 924 in 01 format. So here this is the binary form. Below that, above the boxes are the binary form. Below the box there are hexadecimal form, and in the box it is a mnemonic form. So in this example, suppose we have taken to add 49 to the contents of 10 adjacent full word memory under the following set of assumptions. So suppose we have taken a program to add the number 49 to the contents of 10 adjacent full words in memory under this format. So here OP, here operation, then register, then hexadecimal, then base register, and then displacement. So displacement of hexadecimal and base register, displacement, this is the mnemonic form of the particular code, that is a displacement of hexadecimal and base register. Then there are four types of assumptions in previous program. Suppose we want to add 49 into 10 contiguous memory locations. So there are a number of assumptions. So out of them, first assumption is the number 10 numbers that should be added in contiguous memory location full word beginning absolute core location 952. So in this example, we have taken the memory, we have taken here 924. It is the memory at location we have taken. So 10 numbers should be added in continuous full words beginning. So it will start from 952 because it starts at 924 and ends on 951. So the program is in the core started absolute 48 locations because The location 1 is counted from 0 to 48, that means total 49. Then number 49 is a full word at the absolute location 948, and the register 1 contains a 48. There are total 4 assumptions here in this example is given. There are again two assumptions, assumption fifth and assumption sixth. Before that, we will discuss long way and no looping. Whenever we take a loop, the program becomes short. So first instruction, that is low, see here in this figure once again. First instruction, that is L for low, then 2, then 904, then 01 loads the first number in register 2, and register 2 will be used as accumulator. Load the first number in register 2, and that register 2 is worked for worked as accumulator. So the IBM 360 machine addresses are made up of an offset plus the contents of index register. So this register is combination of index register plus base register. So contents of this register is index register and base register. So in this instruction we have denoted index register as being 0, and this is a 0 register. Here content register and base register 0. So when it is used as index or branch register, Here, whenever we have used looping, that is for loop, while loop, for example, in C language, we are using loops, for loop, while loop, do while loop. So by using looping, we convert the length of program into small length, or we can reduce that length of program. But here the title is long way, no looping. So first instruction at is L 2 90401, that is binary format. So loads first number into register 2. Here name of register 2. So register 2 will be used as, that is it works as accumulator. So the IBM 360 addresses are made up of offset. It is the combination of index register plus contents of base registers. In this instruction, we have denoted the index register as being 0. There is 0 register, that is index register. And when it is used as index, base, or branch register, it is assumed to have 0 contents. Therefore, the address specified in the first load instruction above equal to 90 plus the contents of register 1, which contains 48. So 48 plus 904, that is it gives 952, and this is the absolute address of first data element, that is data 1. So here the example is given, that is the absolute address 48, relative address 0, that is at 0th location, then hexadecimal address of that contains, then load instruction 20904 at 01. So the comment for these, the load register 2 from the location 904 plus the contents of register 1. So contents of register, here register 1, contents of this register 1 is 48, it gives to the 952. Then suppose absolute address is 52, which is increased by 4 bits. So relative address also increased by 4 bits. Then the then increment in hexadecimal also. Then accumulator address instruction is a 2 comma 902. So add next number 49 after this 48 49, that is location of 9, the contents at location 900 plus contents at register 1 is equal to 948. Similarly, we execute these instructions, and this is the program for addition, and this problem straightforward approach. So here not any loop is used. So this is a lengthy program. So the next instruction in the program adds the contents of absolute location 948 to the register 2. The absolute location 948 contains as of 49. So next comes to the storage instruction that stores the contents of register 2 back into the location 952. So destroying the original first data item and replacing it by a new one is equal to data 1 plus 49. Similarly, the next three instructions add 49 to data 2. An identical set of three instructions is used for each data item. So next assumption is a relative location 896 contains a 4. So 896, a 32-bit is used for that. There is conversion is binary format, then hexadecimal format, then the offset instructions is the last and rightmost part of the number. This is the offset instruction. It is the last and rightmost part of the instruction. So this instruction may be interpreted as a piece of data. So adding the number 4, it updates the offset. Then treating instructions as a data is not a good programming technique, but it maintains program over a long time, and it may become difficult to understand what is the original programming programmer was doing. So in this case, multiprocessing system, it was violate the rules for pure procedures, which are procedures that do not modify themselves. We are including this example merely to exemplify the instruction formats and explicitly demonstrate the instructions are stored as a type of data. Then next, address modification using index registers. We use the same three main instructions, that is load instruction, add 49 and store instructions. So when simply loop through these three instructions, updating the contents of index register by 4 during each pass, so updating the value of address specified in the load and store instructions. So we simply loop through these three instructions, updating the contents of index register by 4, updating the contents of index register by 4 during each pass, and updating the value of address specified in load and store instructions. See this example. So there are nearly about 5 instructions seen this figure below. The first instruction in this program is a subtract instruction, that is SR, then 4 comma 4. So commands for that is a clear instructions. So relative address is 0 and absolute address is 48. So it is a register to register instructions. The subtracting register R4 from register R4, therefore thereby initializing the contents to 0. So in this instruction there are two types, 2 bytes long. So machine 360 or 370 has different length. So next instruction, that is 50, starts at location 50. So in this instruction, load and store instructions now specify 4 as index or base registers, that is 904. Here first 4 then 1. So here 4 as base register or index register. So first time the loop 4 register 4 will contains 0. So first time contains a register 0. The next time it will be 4, and this will point the load and store instructions at different times each. See in this here, first load register 4. Initially it is empty, so in accumulator instruction see here it becomes 0. For storage it becomes again 4. For accumulator again it becomes 0. Then we move towards assembly language. So for studying assembly language, there are four main advantages. Rather than machine language, so assembly language it is a mnemonic, that is file writing st, that is a store instead of a bit configuration, that is we can write st, that is store instructions instead of bit configuration, that is Geron format. Then we can use the addresses as symbolic format. Then for reading it is easier. Then introduction of data to program is also easier. So for the programmer side, English or any natural language, then PLI, Fortran are best for programmers. But for the machine language, it is assembly, mnemonic machine language or machine language. These languages are best in case of machines. For the programmers, English or any other language, natural languages. Similarly, for machine, it is assembly, mnemonic, or machine languages. So, as well as if there are the advantages as well as there are disadvantages. So, disadvantage of machine language is that it requires the use of assembler to translate source code or source program into object program. So many of features of 360 or 370 assembly language exist in assembly language for machine. So in next lecture we will see what is assembly language program, what are the advantages and disadvantages in detail. Okay, we stop here. If you have a query, then ask. Otherwise, write your roll number in chat box and leave the session.